The ruins from last Sunday's communal clash between the residents of Ibila and Oju, two dominant communities in Oju local government area of Benue State. Houses, vehicles and other properties worth millions of naira now lie waste, and 4 lives lost from both sides. A relative of one of the deceased gives an account.
I discovered that there is crisis. I have to run with my children back to the police station. This morning, I heard that they have already gone to my house, burned my house down, my family house. Even my junior brother, the one that followed me second time, then killed him.
According to eyewitness reports, the crisis started when one of their own, Professor Johnson Agbinya, who was recently licensed to operate a private university, moved site in the Ibila community. Youths from the Oju community allegedly stormed the area and crisis broke out, leading to the loss of 4 lives, according to local sources. The violence has left this carnage behind, and the Deputy Governor of Benue State, who is visiting the scene, is not happy about it. A meeting with the leaders of the communities was convened, and one of the traditional rulers explains one of the major reasons why the clash could have happened.
It's either that Opa is claiming ownership for that market, or Ibila and Oju are claiming ownership of the barrack here. And this situation worsened when they say Oju local government will headquarters in Oju. How do we define headquarters Oju? If we have to take up the radius, even my village is Oju.
The Deputy Governor responded with a warning against acts of criminality.
If we continue to spare our people who engage in this kind of heinous activities, there will be no deterrence. Based on your security background, you know that where there is no punishment, there is no deterrence.
Meanwhile, the State Police Command is not sleeping on this and is set to charge all those arrested to court. The recurring clashes between indigents of Oju and Ibila is one that has had negative effect on the growth and development of Oju local government, and it continues to set them backwards.
Governor Sani of Kaduna State has emphasized the importance of collaborating and engaging traditional rulers in the management of intelligence, which is needed for tackling security challenges. He made the assertion during a meeting with traditional rulers across the state. The governor promised to upscale the level of intelligence gathering for effective crime management through the close collaboration and partnership with the traditional institution.
Traditional rulers across Kaduna State converge on this hall for a meeting with the governor, Sani, the first since his inauguration. The agenda of the meeting may not be too far from the efforts to tackle the peculiar security and socio-economic challenges in the state, and for that to happen, information from the royal fathers in their respective domains is vital. Amongst those present are the Emir of Zauzau and Chairman Kaduna State Council of Chiefs, Alhaji Nuhu Bamali, the paramount ruler of Atiab Chiefdom, Dominic Yahaya, the Emir of Jama'ah, Muhammadu Isa.
The traditional institution is critical to the success of any administration. It is closer to our people and has remained a stabilizing force at the grassroots. Our administration will effectively engage the traditional institution and involve it in its policy making and implementation.
We, as an entity, an institution, we're loyal and we will continue to be loyal to the government, and we also request, that if there is anything that requires our attention on major policy, decisions, the institution will be consulted, from time to time, which we believe it will address some communication gaps.
While highlighting the importance of citizens' engagement and collaboration in tackling the problems of insecurity in Kaduna State, Governor Sani outlined his plans to assign specific roles to traditional rulers.
Our dear state has been facing security challenges. To effectively tackle the menace of criminal elements, we must put in place effective intelligence gathering and mechanism. The traditional institution has a critical role to play in putting together a framework for intelligence gathering and interface with security agencies at the grassroots level.
Over the years, there have been debate around more responsibilities to traditional rulers at both the federal and state levels. It appears the Kaduna State Governor is taking it beyond words, believing that issues bordering on insecurity cannot be effectively managed without the traditional institutions.